We're out of lockdown. Welcome back, guys. We're going back up to the Harbor Bridge today to do some star trails because I've been very eager to get back and do them. I was planning on doing it before this whole lockdown started, so we're going to go today. It is a clear sky, which is the best part. I've got exactly the same location I'm planning. I'm only planning on one composition, but how many different images I can make out of it, depending if I go one image or hundreds of images blended together, we're going to have to wait and see how they turn out when I get home later. Stay on you. But for now, let's stop rambling. Let's hit the road. Let's get set up and let's go take some photos. I'll see you guys in the city.
Interrupt you, a shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time. I love my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you, but my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, 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 wanna release it.
I think it's time to call it a night. We've been here 3 hours. It's 11 p.m. It's freezing. I've gotten a couple hundred pictures though. So let's pack up, let's head home. Let's see what I can make out of all the pictures we got today. Hopefully they've been any good, but let's get back in the car and I'll see you guys back at home in a bit. It's a couple days later, I'm back at home. I've had a chance to try and edit these photos now. And it did pose a few challenges because you have to bear in mind this says 386 different images I'm trying to condense into one. Fortunately, there is a way in Photoshop where you can change the type of layer it is so that only the bright parts come through and not all of the image. So that does help in condensing it. But when I first tried to align all, just gonna say 400 images, there were issues where Photoshop literally wasn't able to process it. So I initially tried doing it as 7 separate layers, and that simply didn't work. If you look at the picture and you zoom in on places like the Opera House or the Harbor Bridge or even the stars themselves, nothing was lining up properly, and no matter how much I tried tweaking each of the layers, it was just too ugly. So I tried a different way and it did work, but I'm still not overly happy with how much light pollution is coming off the city itself. I may have to break out my soft and neutral density graduated filter to try and darken the city but keep the skies nice and bright, well, as bright as they can be at night. So that way at least the lights from the city aren't too bright and they're not overpowering the sky at the same time. But also make sure that when they do go out again, it actually is a clear sky and I don't get the clouds that you see in the photo right now. So this is the image as it currently is. I haven't completely finished editing it yet, but I do have a new piece of equipment coming soon which will help me make a better composition, in that half of the Harbor Bridge pylon isn't going to be cut off so that I can fit the bridge and the upper house in the frame. If you want to know what that is, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tick that little bell so you get a notification when that video drops next week, because I'm very excited about that new gear that I've got coming my way. If any of you know of any ways I can try and improve this where I've got less light from the city and more light from the stars, similar to my soft grad filter idea, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll also try and play around with a neutral density filter next time I'm out to try and lengthen that exposure so I don't have to rely on 400 photos. I can shorten it down drastically and use fewer photos but get the same result. We'll just have to wait and see exactly how it turns out when I head back out there again, which is a complete unknown because of the fact I've got to wait for clear skies at this point. If you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. If you did like the behind the scenes and you want to see more of that, of how I set it up when I'm on site and everything, please let me know in the comments as well. But if you want to see the first time I tried doing star trails, don't forget to hit the video right here, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.